Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I suddenly look so much older than I feel? It happens to every man after a certain age. You catch your reflection and somehow your face seems heavier, your eyes less bright, your energy muted. But here's the truth. It's not always your wrinkles or gray hair that age you most. Sometimes it's your haircut. In this video, we're diving into 4 haircuts that can make older men look 10 years younger instantly. These aren't fads or celebrity styles. They're timeless, confident looks designed for men who've lived, learned, and still have more to offer. Each style brings back vitality, structure, and a certain quiet power that turns heads for all the right reasons. Stay with me until the end, because you'll not only learn which cuts make the biggest difference, but also how your hairstyle silently shapes how people see you and how you see yourself. You might be surprised by how much youth is hiding right there, waiting to be revealed with the right cut. Now let's get started. Number 1, the classic side part. One of the most timeless haircuts that can instantly make an older man look younger is the classic side part. This style has survived decades of trends for one simple reason. It brings structure, balance, and sophistication to a man's face, no matter his age. The side part works because it emphasizes what time cannot take away: symmetry and confidence. As men get older, facial definition naturally softens. The side part brings that sharpness back, outlining the forehead, jawline, and cheekbones in a subtle yet powerful way. It creates a visual frame that tells the world, this man still takes pride in how he presents himself. This haircut suits nearly every face shape and hair type. Whether your hair is silver, salt and pepper, or thinning, the side part can be customized to enhance your natural features. It's not about hiding your age, it's about highlighting the man you've become. The beauty of this cut is that it works with your evolution, not against it. When done right, it projects quiet authority. It says you're comfortable in your own skin, but you still value polish. You don't need to chase youth to look youthful. Clean lines, a neat part, and a little movement in your hair can do more for your appearance than any expensive anti-aging cream. Take someone like George, a 72-year-old retired architect I once met. He had worn his hair in a long, uneven cut for years, thinking it made him look more relaxed. But it actually weighed his face down. One day he decided to switch to a side part, neatly trimmed around the ears and slightly longer on top. When I saw him afterward, I couldn't believe it. It was as if 10 years had fallen off overnight. His eyes looked brighter, his posture straighter, and even his smile seemed livelier. This style isn't about vanity, it's about vitality. The way you groom yourself shapes how you feel about who you are. A clean part tells your subconscious that you're still intentional about your life, your health, and your dignity. The key to pulling this off is subtlety. Don't overstyle it. A bit of lightweight pomade or cream is enough to keep it in place, while still allowing movement. You want it to look effortless, not frozen. When your hair moves naturally, people perceive you as more vibrant and alive. And here's something few people talk about: hairlines. As you age, your hairline may recede slightly, but a side part can disguise that transition beautifully. It diverts the eye away from the temples and toward the fuller parts of your hair, maintaining balance and proportion. Women especially notice these details. A neatly parted, well-maintained cut signals care without desperation. It gives the impression that you've aged with intention, that your refinement didn't fade with time. It's a haircut that tells a story, one that says, I've lived well and I still have more to give. So if you've been wondering where to begin when it comes to refreshing your look, start with the simplest change: the side part. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it works like quiet magic. You'll walk into a room and people won't necessarily notice your haircut. They'll just think something about him looks good. That's the power of this timeless style. Number 2, the silver pompadour. There's a certain majesty that comes with silver hair when it's styled right. It doesn't just look dignified, it looks powerful. And few styles showcase that better than the modern silver pompadour. This isn't the flashy, high-volume style you might remember from your youth. The modern version is softer, more natural, and designed specifically to highlight maturity with strength and grace. The pompadour works because it creates height and movement at the top, while keeping the sides clean. That upward lift draws attention to the eyes, lifts the entire face visually, and projects vitality. The goal isn't to make you look 20 again, It's to show that your silver hair is something to celebrate, not hide. Many older men make the mistake of keeping their hair too flat as they age, thinking that subtlety equals refinement. But the truth is, flat hair often makes the face look heavier and more tired. The pompadour reverses that, creating space and energy. Even a gentle lift of half an inch can make a striking difference in how others perceive you and in how you perceive yourself. One man who embodied this perfectly was Henry, a 76-year-old retired pilot. For years, he'd kept his hair short and tightly combed back. It looked tidy, but it drained all expression from his face. His barber suggested letting the top grow slightly longer and styling it upward with a bit of volume. The first time he saw himself in the mirror, he smiled, really smiled. "I look like me again," he said. "That's the beauty of this haircut. It restores the liveliness that time sometimes hides." The modern silver pompadour blends confidence with sophistication. The silver tones add dimension to the shape, making it glow under natural light. You don't need much product, just a touch of light, mousse or volumizing cream to hold the lift while keeping it natural. The idea is to let your hair breathe, not harden into a shell. When your hair moves freely, it reflects vitality. Women often describe this look as magnetic. It blends wisdom and warmth, experience and vitality. It's not just attractive, it's reassuring. It's the look of a man who has seen the world, learned from it, and still carries himself with style. From a technical standpoint, this haircut is versatile. Whether your hair is thick or fine, wavy or straight, it can be adjusted to suit your features. The key is proportion, never too tall, never too sharp. Think soft angles, smooth transitions, and gentle height that mirrors the confidence of your years. And perhaps most importantly, it brings back joy to grooming. There's something deeply satisfying about standing before a mirror each morning, running your hands through your hair, and realizing that time has given you texture, not taken it away. The silver pompadour isn't about nostalgia, it's about revival. It's a celebration of the man you've become, not the boy you once were. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, the tapered fade. Few styles breathe new life into an older man's appearance, like a well-executed tapered fade. It's modern without being trendy, clean, without being severe, and mature without looking dated. The secret lies in balance, keeping the sides short and gradually blending into the longer hair on top to create a natural, fresh silhouette that instantly sharpens the face. When you're in your 60s or 70s, your face subtly changes. Skin loses some elasticity and your jawline might soften. A tapered fade reverses that effect visually. The shorter sides draw attention upward, creating lift and definition, while the clean taper around the ears and neckline eliminates the heaviness that often makes older men appear tired or weighed down. It's not just a haircut, it's a strategic optical illusion that sculpts your face back into youthful proportions. This cut tells the world that you're still engaged with the present. It says, "I may be older, but I'm not outdated." When paired with neatly trimmed facial hair, say a short beard or salt and pepper stubble, the contrast between textures adds a depth that feels powerful yet effortless. You'll find people looking at you differently, though they may not immediately realize why. I remember a man named Thomas, a 74-year-old former coach who'd worn the same full, boxy haircut for decades. One day, his barber suggested a gradual taper, keeping the top about 2 inches long while fading the sides tight toward the neckline. The transformation was stunning. His entire face seemed lighter, his posture straighter. Even his wife said he looked refreshed, not redone. That's what this haircut does. It gives you back presence without pretense. For men who've spent years in conservative styles, the tapered fade is often liberating. It reminds you that renewal doesn't require reinvention, just refinement. It's for the man who's ready to show that his experience hasn't dulled his edge, only sharpened it. The secret to a successful fade at an older age is moderation. Avoid overly sharp skin fades or extreme contrasts that can look forced or artificial. Instead, ask for a soft taper that transitions smoothly from the sides up to the crown. Keeps things sophisticated, understated, and masculine. The truth is, aging doesn't take away your attractiveness. It changes the way it's expressed. A modern cut like the tapered fade honors your years while reminding the world that time hasn't dulled your edge. When you step out with this style, you don't look like you're chasing youth. You look like you've mastered it. And when people notice you, because they will, it won't be for your haircut alone. It'll be because your presence feels lighter, sharper, and more alive. The fade doesn't just change your appearance, it reignites your confidence. And that, more than anything, is what truly makes you look younger. Number 4, the medium-length sweepback. There's something undeniably timeless about a man whose hair carries a bit of length. Just enough to move with him, yet not so much that it looks unkempt. The medium-length sweepback is that perfect middle ground. It's refined, natural, and carries the kind of ageless charm that says, "I've seen a lot and I've learned how to carry myself." This haircut works best for men with some natural wave or volume. But even if your hair is straight or fine, it can still transform your look. The idea is simple: slightly longer on top, tapered on the sides with the hair swept gently backward. Not slicked, not forced, just a relaxed backward flow that moves with air and light. The sweep back is the style of quiet confidence. It doesn't try to look young, it just looks alive. It's the kind of haircut that pairs perfectly with gray hair because it celebrates texture and depth instead of hiding it. When your hair catches light as it moves, it creates an impression of vitality. You look less rigid, more open, and effortlessly elegant. Men often underestimate how much movement in hair can change perception. A stiff or flat haircut makes you look tired, but a cut with natural flow adds energy. It mirrors the way you carry yourself when you're in a good mood. Relaxed shoulders, soft smile, calm presence. I once met a man named Walter, an 80-year-old retired musician who'd worn a short, strict cut for most of his life. He always thought longer hair would make him look unkempt or too artsy for his age. One day he decided to grow it out slightly, keeping the back neat but allowing the top and front to sweep back loosely. The transformation was subtle but profound. His face suddenly looked more open, his eyes brighter. His friends began saying he looked like himself again. It wasn't vanity, it was vitality rediscovered. This haircut also communicates something powerful on a psychological level. It tells people you're not done expressing yourself. You're still evolving, still willing to play with your appearance in ways that feel authentic. There's no fear in that. It's freedom, and that freedom reads as youth. From a styling perspective, this cut is forgiving. A small amount of lightweight mousse or cream is enough to create soft volume. You don't want stiffness, you want the natural texture of your hair to shine. A gentle finger comb in the morning is all it takes. If your hair thins at the crown, the swept back motion draws attention upward, balancing the proportions of your face beautifully. Women often respond strongly to this kind of cut. It has a sense of familiarity and comfort, like a favorite song that never goes out of style. It's not about looking younger through tricks or gimmicks, it's about reflecting life experience and grace in motion. There's another element at play here: identity. A medium-length sweepback subtly says you've embraced who you are rather than clinging to who you were. That's what makes it so magnetic. People don't sense insecurity, they sense presence. They sense a man who's aging forward, not backward. You might be surprised by how much your energy shifts after adopting this style. When your hair has movement, you tend to move differently too. You walk lighter, your gestures become smoother, and your conversations feel more open. It's as though your body follows the rhythm of your hair. It's not just a style, it's a statement that your story isn't over. The sweep back whispers dignity, creativity, and optimism all at once. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to think about what these 4 haircuts really represent. They're not just about style or trends. They're about reclaiming the energy that time tries to take from us. Each of these cuts from the side part to the silver pompadour carries a message that self-respect and confidence never age. The truth is, looking younger isn't about chasing what's gone. It's about enhancing what's still here. The right haircut doesn't just change how others see you. It changes how you see yourself. It can remind you that you're still capable of renewal, still able to surprise the world, still becoming. So which of these spoke to you the most? Maybe you've already tried one and felt that lift of confidence. Or maybe you're ready to walk into your next haircut appointment and say, let's do something different this time. Whatever your choice, remember, every time you take care of your appearance, you're sending a message to yourself that your story still matters. Age doesn't erase style, it refines it. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.